Hello, Stickosaurus here, and today we're going to start on a Turbo Green. This is going to replace my old Turbo Green. I'm selling the old one to a customer, and I printed one before to replace that, and it was a Nellie's cosplay, and the top didn't print, so I sliced it, printed the top, and it's sitting over there, not even touched yet. And then I was like, oh, I have a 3D Command Center file, so I was like, I'll print that. And then I got UprisingFX's scan file. Uh, Not sure what this is a scan of. I don't know if it's screen used or not, but this is what we're going to go with. We're going to cut the visor out. I should put some more supports here because it needed some for the mouth part here, but we'll just fill them with an epoxy sculpt. Not a big deal. But other than that, it's really cool. We'll have to figure out the circles on the side because it's a scan, so they didn't really come through super well. Not a big deal. Maybe we'll put some LEDs in here. I don't know. Um, but yeah, we'll get this cut out. Epoxy sculpt. I'm gonna cut this out first because we might need to epoxy sculpt around here to smooth it out. But yeah, let's get
Didn't go too bad. Visor broke. We can glue it. Not a big deal. We just need it for a general thing. This is a pretty simple visor. Knock on wood, of course. And we'll do some cleanup here. I'll take a file and file the size. And then we'll fill this in best we can. But I think it's looking pretty good for sure. So, all right. Let's get some spot putting. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe I'll do epoxy sculpt next, since this is probably more important to fill. I was just spot putting other things, so I was thinking we'll do that. But we'll get to that in a little bit. So she's looking rough. These scans always look weird until you start getting them smooth. And on top of that, it didn't print very well, as you can see, all the lines there. So, but I think we got the front visor where we cut out looking pretty nice. We'll have to fill in down in here where we didn't have anything, where we built up. But other than that, we're getting there. Another layer of spot putty might actually start bringing her together. So I'll let this dry and then we'll get to that. Usually this should be about ready to be painted, but I don't know. Like, it's just not sanding nice. Up by the lights, it's not great. It's really hard to sand it. I can really try. I actually did seriously try, and I failed miserably. So I don't know. We'll let this dry, and then maybe we'll just do a little bit of touch-up spot putty, or maybe we'll just sand the primer first and then see what it looks like. I'm not sure. It's a mess. It's a mess. It's not a mess. It's okay. I think we got the mouth kind of all right looking, where we had the issues. And I think I cracked the back a little bit. Well, not the back, but right here. I think it got stuck down in my downdraft table, hit the pegboard, and when I moved it, it cracked it, so we might have to fix that. I'll assess once it's dry, but we're getting there. Tired of this helmet, so tired of it. We're just gonna paint it and see how it looks. I think it should be okay. Do spring green, or Rust-Oleum spring green. I think it just looks good. I'm gonna roll with it. then we will do silver for the mouth. Maybe we'll do the black. I don't know. Haven't decided yet on that. And then after that, we will have to like draw out where the circles are, clear it, and then we'll put the chrome paint on it. So that's the plan. I think it's gonna be terrible to mask, but I don't know. Let's see how it looks like. Finally gonna do the black top part of this here. Hopefully you masked it well enough. We'll find out real quick, as always. But we're gonna do this. We'll do silver on the mouth, which is probably gonna turn out terribly. There's some places here I really wish we could have sanded better, but it is what it is. Still will look better than my old one. I do have pictures of it, so you can see it. But we'll do that, get that on there, and then we will do probably the clear coat, and then we'll do the chrome. We'll still have to like trace out where we want the tires, so, since the scan didn't really have them since they're painted on. But that's the plan. I'm hoping it all goes well. All masked here. We're gonna do some diamond dust on here, and we should be able to do the fine lines and clear it, I think. Well, we might have to clear it, then do the fine lines after. Or maybe clear it. I don't know. We'll figure it out. So we're going to do some of the detail lines now. Clear it. And we will do the chrome, and then we'll do the rest of the detail lines. Probably have to hold it down with some clear nail polish, but we should be okay. So that's what we're going to do. Hopefully it works. We got the touch-ups done this morning. I wasn't really happy with how it looked around the mouth here. One side was farther down than the other, but we fixed that. I think we're good. Touched up around here where there was a little bit of runnage of the black, I guess. But we're going to clear this, let it set for a week, and then we'll have to mask it and do all the chrome stuff. Which is always scary. I always get scared masking clear coats, but I've done it before, so we should be able to figure something out. Popping in here. Sorry for the abruptness of this. Kind of working on this while I'm out hanging out with my brother for a little bit because I've just been putting this off. But I've been trying to mask off these circles. All I did, I know someone's going to ask, which is fair. I understand. If you get one of these screen use quote-unquote files and you lose the circles, they're not really even there to begin with because they're paint, which makes sense. All I did was use a compass. I marked the middle, and I made the middle because when I cut this, I made sure I cut like right behind the circle, and I made it right to the edge there. So we got this width. We made a circle pattern. I just put a little tape right here in the middle, put it on, traced it with some curved tape, and then we put the usual Tamiya tape I use just to hold down the curve, because sometimes if it's a little too much, it'll come loose. And this is on top of clear, so it's like smooth. But I think those look good. I have to mask everything else still for the chrome. Remember, this is also already cleared, so that's why it's all nice and pretty looking. That's the other side. So we got to mask all this. Hopefully it brings it together. It's gonna take time, and then I hate putting tape on clear coat. So every time I put a piece of tape on, I cringe. So we're trying to use as little tape as possible. Which up here we can probably just put like a piece across, But we'll figure it out here, and then we'll move on to getting the chrome. That's the plan, hopefully tomorrow. And then after that, just some detail lines on the black. Probably going to get some black vinyl to fill in these circles here so they're nice and crisp. I think that's probably going to be the way to go. And I think there's like a black line, like an extra one around here. I'll have to look for sure. Nothing we can't do with some pinstripe tape. So that's the plan. I'll pop back in when we get it all masked. Hopefully this masking is okay. We'll find out real quick. It's a pain. It's the only part I hate about these turbo helmets is all the masking and sanding all the details and the circles on the side and the weird stuff on the top and how deep the mouth is on these. Okay, I guess I don't really care for much on these, but we are going to use this, as usual, the foil metallic Krylon for the chrome look. This stuff, again, smells like literal death. That's why I have the garage door open. Well, several garage doors, because it lingers. It's terrible. It's absolutely nasty. So we will get this on here. Let it sit for a little bit. This stuff takes a little bit to set. And then we will see how we did with the masking. Then after that, we just put the visor in and put the back on. Should be super simple. Luckily, there's nothing on the back we got to worry about. It's just paint. So here we go. Oh my. It's so bad. It's so bad. Like, I can't even describe it. It's like a weird... Sorry. Sorry it hit me when I just hit record. Oh boy. Use this like in like not even a well ventilated area, like an actual like field where you can run away from it. I can't. It's so bad. It's so bad. But that looks okay. It actually looks a lot better than I expected it to. I was thinking maybe I did a terrible job sanding on the chrome parts. Not the best. There's a couple places that could be a little better. We cut the visor out and they never turned out very well. But the wheels on the side and everything look great. So I'm excited. We'll let this set. Like I said, this stuff takes a little bit to set up. It says handle in 2 hours. We'll see. We'll see. Maybe I can get the masking off in 2 hours. I just don't want it messing up that clear coat either. So it's kind of a toss up. We'll do that. Then we'll have to do the detail lines for that on the wheels and stuff. And we should be good to go. Should be good to go. I'm getting happy about this. I wasn't happy about this helmet. She's coming together. The chrome turned out all right. We are going to put detail lines on this. Then we will get it together, the visor in, and we'll get to spin around, actually. So, almost done. Finally, this is done. If I remember, I'll put a picture of my old one in here right now. There it was. And this is the new one. I think the chrome's better. I mean, everything else was better. The model itself was better. To point, I don't know if these UprisingFX scans are of something real, you know, like an actual stunt helmet or not, but they are a pain to work on. So I'm not going to say they're bad. They're just, This is I feel like this is like almost like expert level type of work you need to do to get these look okay. And I don't even know if I did that. I put wax on this and screwed it up. Got wax on the chrome that we didn't clear because couldn't. Though I might have a lead or two on something we can use to chrome these or clear the chrome. So we'll try that with the next turbo helmet we're working on, which I think is yellow. I also need to make a new pink because if you saw my shelf disaster, my pink turbo didn't make it. She didn't make it. She got crushed. So we have 2 more turbo helmets to make at least. Blue and green are fine. Maybe we'll remake red too. We'll see. Let's get the whole team back together first. Yellow, as always, is the holdout because there wasn't a yellow file for a long time until I finally convinced 3D Command Center to do one, and then I got one, and then I think someone else put one up. But you know, we'll get there. We'll get there. So this looks bad now. This looks bad now. I didn't get over on here, so this is still good. And you can't touch this stuff because like it leaves fingerprints. So it's a mess. It's a mess. I might stop waxing helmets. I don't know. I thought it made it look better, but obviously it makes things worse. But I hope you enjoyed this. Sorry it took so long. Sorry it's not the greatest. We learned a lot. Learned a lot on how to do these UprisingFX files. So maybe we'll do one for red. Not sure yet. Might just use 3D Command Centers. But when we get there, we'll figure it out. Or maybe we'll do both. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Thanks for watching. You know the drill. Follow me on TikTok, Instagram, and Twitter at Stickosaurus. Facebook, Stickosaurus Cosplays and Props. Down in the link tree, links to all that. Also a link to the Patreon down there if you're interested in the community builds. Got exclusive videos over there as well. You know, and just a nice community. Get your name at the end of the video if you're interested in that. If you like seeing that, that's cool. Trying to make that a reality for people. And a link to the merch store if you want some cool t-shirts. I need to get some of the new t-shirts because they look a lot cooler than these. Don't buy these ones, buy the cool new ones. But yeah, thanks for watching. Have a wonderful evening.